As a freelancer, you can do whatever you want with your schedule, but the problem is, even though you can control your schedule, you can't exactly do whatever you want in the order you want to. Let me give you an example. I used to freelance and I'm a very organized guy. I love my life to be simple, to do one thing at a time. And as a freelancer, what happens is oftentimes you have a lot of clients. You manage to convince a lot of people to work with you, or people come to you because they're interested in your services. So what happened to me is I like my life being simple. I like to do things one thing at a time. And so I started working on one of my websites, and I had another one that was waiting. That was pretty early on when I started as a web developer. And so what happened is eventually the second client who I was waiting to do his websites, I was waiting until I was done with the first website. What he did is he started asking a lot of questions. He was asking me, how's it going? What's the progress and everything? And technically, I could just have, done both websites one at a time, and it would have taken me pretty much the same amount of time to be done with both projects. But the problem is the second client didn't like the fact that there was not a lot of progress right away. So what happened is he just said, hey, I'm not seeing any progress. I decided to work with someone else. So because I decided to only work with one client, thinking that in the end it wouldn't matter and I could just do things the way I like because I'm a freelancer, it's my schedule, I still ended up losing a client. So think about this. Whenever I do projects now, whenever I have a lot of clients, I do make sure that I make progress on each of them. Even though it's not the thing that I prefer, it's not the way I prefer to use my schedule, at least what happens is that my clients, each of them stays satisfied, and all of them, they don't want to quit to do something else. I would have thought starting out that, doing each of my projects one at a time, it would have been better because the first client would have had her website done first instead of both of them being done at the same time. It's kind of like you're going at a restaurant and someone with you orders a dish that takes way longer than yours to prepare. Sometimes you don't want to have to wait for them. Sometimes you just want to eat now. And so, but the way that clients' brains work, they're going to be way happier and you're going to get a lot less complaints if you just work on everything at the same time instead of doing everything one at a time, even though you would get paid sooner for a lot of projects, and even though some of your clients would get their websites sooner.